wants than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Oh, nicely done there as he
Watch
escapes
the
back to his
clinch.
Not anymore. Beautiful trip to get this fight to the ground, DC.
No effort, John. No effort. When you do it right, it takes no effort, and this young man just did it right.
Holloway gets up. He is back on the feet here. That knee might have landed there. Nice punch there by Max Blessed Holloway. Left punch is true. Oh, looked like that left hand found the target.
Found the target, as it has on so many occasions tonight.
Takedown defense holds up. Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Now, on a quick entry.
Great single entry, rotates the high punch, taking it for a while. Nice big takedown. What a technique, what a takedown. Great high impact skill.
You could feel the canvas reverberating here at the bar.
I mean, right there, boom, 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 boom. It's like me running anywhere, John.
That's right. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on them.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
He is not even setting up those shots. You gotta see those shots coming out. You got to keep your distance,
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
ready to fight? Good.
Oh, and there's a takedown attempt there, DC. I'm no analyst, but that one was pretty telegraphed, not his best effort.
Yes, he may as well have sent a text message to his opponent saying, I'm going to shoot.
Well, no surprise, he gets the takedown there.
Over and over again, he attacks, he secures, and on we go.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition. He
Bottom
needs to
fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting.
Quick entry here.
Nice single leg entry. Rotates the head outside to a high cross. Oh, takes it forward high. What a fantastic takedown.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Oh, there he goes, attacking that lead leg to the outside. Nasty kick there.
Nasty leg kick. You gotta slow down your opponent. He knew his opponent wanted to move a lot tonight. This is the first step in getting him to slow down and fight at your pace.
Holloway gets hit with a kick. Now going upstairs with the left hook.
Powerful leg kick lands. Leg kick after leg kick after leg kick.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these.
He's got to try to check him, but he can't, John, because there's no windup.
Yeah.
There's no tell. And when he feels his opponent is getting a beat on his leg kicks, he'll just pop a jab up. Get the hands up to block the face, blast the leg kick.
Quick level change now.
He went single into a high cross. Oh, he's taking his dude for a ride. He flips him over the top. What a huge takedown.
I mean, do I survive that, or did I read my
John,
last rites?
Absolutely not. You don't survive that. It's over. It's over, John.
Elbow landed there by Anderson. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, Nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Gets the elbow up into the target. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, and get back to position, hold posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Elbow strike there by Anderson. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Holloway gets caught by that elbow. Oh, get the cut man ready. Good series of elbows there.
Oh, yeah, he's got his work cut out for him. He is tearing this guy apart with those elbows.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Goes upstairs for an elbow. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. 30 seconds to go. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Side control now. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so the round is over, and the fighter's eye is something that we're going to keep an eye on, no pun intended here. It's starting to swell pretty badly. It hasn't swollen shut, but if it does, they'll bring the doctor in. That is a nasty, nasty swelling that he's dealing with here.
Let's get in close.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous fights.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Now he's masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switched to a high crotch, takes him for a ride, slams him on his back. What a takedown.
How's that feel to be on the
And,
ground? Look at
nah, I mean, honestly,
I knew that was
I've never
coming.
experienced it.
All right, side control now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Recovery, man, right back to his feet. Good work there on the feet by Max Holloway. We'll see if he can close the show. Changes levels now, DC.
Oh, man, he was in a single, got to a high crotch.
Oh.
Deep left over the top. What a fantastic takedown.
Welcome to the Cormier Express. Anderson's able to transition back to side control now.
Let's go. Push, push, push. Get free.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Max Blessed Holloway. Oh, the ground and pound is there. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Holloway. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
This work, I'm gonna stand this up.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, useful strike on the ground, that was. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. A lot of top pressure being applied here. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round, and now the focus for the cut man is on keeping this fighter in the fight. You see the swelling, pretty nasty at this point. It hasn't swollen shut, but it's working in that direction. We'll see if they can maximize these 60 seconds between rounds here. All right, let's look back at some of the action. DC, your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound crowd.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control risk. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound scene.
Quick level change.
Oh, he went single. Rotate your head outside. This dude's going for a ride. Big slam takedown. That was beautiful.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Holloway's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.